and we told you so. Giving all the praise, honor, and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakahakwadash. Double honor to the elders, a great millstone who taught us this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakariam, Shah, Yasha'Allah. That's peace to the elect of the nation of Israel. We told you so. Now, looks like GM and Ford, the motor company, will be building war material for this administration. Ammunition, you name it. They transforming America into something called the war economy. Now, this is something that a few countries are in right now. I know Russia is there. That's when all their gross domestic product or the bank account for America, let's say 80% is to build, tanks and helicopters and jets and destroyers, because the country is in war. We told you so. And I can't wait till this hit. We can't wait till this hit. For all you unbelievers, you deny us, you unfaithful, you playing around, jokers, playing with this truth, thinking that the men of the Lord are wasting time. I can't wait to see the look on UMF's face. This is Romans 3 verse 3. Actually 3. Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? And we got a lot of you. So what? So Paul asks questions. So what if some don't believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? God forbid. Your unbelief is not going to stop these prophecies. We are going in. So this draft is happening. All these motor companies will be producing weapons for this third world war, AMP. What then? If some did not believe or were unfaithful to Yahweh, their lack of belief will not nullify and make invalid the faithfulness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and his word. Certainly not. Let Yahweh be found true as he will be, though every person be found a liar. Just as it is written in the scriptures, that you may be justified in your words, because we stay in these prophecies, and prevail when you are judged by sinful men. We ain't lying to you. We ain't lying to you. We giving it to you straight. More wars and rumors of wars, and we told you that this was going to happen.
Reports stating that the Pentagon, that's the U.S. Department of Defense, the U.S. military, wants all the major auto companies in the U.S. to play a bigger role in U.S. defense manufacturing, according to two sources familiar with discussions. Apparently, the Ford Motor Company CEO Jim Farley and General Motors CEO Mary Barra have been involved in discussions with top defense officials about the automakers getting more involved in the production of weapons and military equipment, the Wall Street Journal reported. So Ford CEO, GM CEO, speaking with the Pentagon about, from what I'm hearing, is the Pentagon using Ford and GM factories to produce artillery, vehicles, all different kinds of things. Okay, so this is huge news, and unconfirmed reports are saying that this is to prepare for World War III with Russia and China, and apparently
prepare for World War III. We told you that this thing was getting close. You have been warned. And you're running out of time. You are running out of time. This thing is going down. The Lord cutting this thing short. You know, Yahweh Shai is on his way. There's so many sightings with these UFOs and what's going on in the sky. Because this place is being invaded with the angels from the fourth dimension. That means we are close. We're not worried about you non-believers. You're going to be sitting on your hands real soon, screaming and hollering, man. This is Revelations 11 and 14. You've been warned. You have been warned. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. This is Revelations 8, verse 13. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, World War I, woe, World War II, woe, World War III. There ain't no fourth woe here. It ends with the third woe. 1, 2, 3. To the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which was yet to sound. We now about to hit that third woe. That means everything about to roll out. Jacob's trouble, the demonic spirits, Michael about to stand up, the Lord about to set up a standard, concentration camps, brothers losing their life for this truth, the famine of the word, no more warnings. You on your own. That means everything about to take place. As you see this final burning gets closer and closer, that's the indication that we at the end of Esau's age, at the end of Esau's world. Let me get this here. I told you, man. These scriptures that look, the Lord said we have a more sure word of prophecy. The Bible wins again. This is Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. The second death. We telling you through these scriptures, man. This ain't no joke. For behold, the days cometh that shall burn as an oven. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's the third woe. And you've been warned. And it's going to stop, man. Look, we are here. This place is about to shut down. Because in the time of the war, they don't need you roaming around the streets. This is Ezekiel 33, verse 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh. And they sit before thee as my people. And they hear the words, you looking at the videos, you hearing the warnings. You got jokers approaching camp, acting like they belong to camps when you don't. You hear the warnings, you being entertained, I'm looking for brotherhood. You doing everything else but preparing. And preparing is kissing the sun, getting close to Yahweh Shai, repenting, man. Repenting. And carrying a testimony. You're doing everything else but that. But they will not do them. For with their mouth they do show much love, but with their hearts they goeth after their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they will not do them. And when this come to pass, we told you it's coming. And you got to couple this with the pestilence that's about to hit. Yeah. The animals are acting up. We just saw another bee attack. You know, over there with the small hats. The earthquakes. You know. The sun, moon, and stars. The activity up top. The perplexity of the people. The starvation. The women mourning. But you got to put all this together. The Lord said a time like no other. All this is on the heels of this World War III. It says, and when this come to pass, lo, or look, it will come. Then they shall know that a prophet has been among them. Let me AMP this. So when it comes to pass, as it most certainly will, then they will know without any doubt that a prophet has been among them. You've been warned. Now the car companies are involved.
The big automakers in the U.S., Ford and GM, were involved in defense manufacturing was World War II. Okay, so let that sink in. Clearly preparations for a world war.
Let's say that again.
And we have some
Let's say that
all
again.
different kinds of things. Okay, so this is huge news, and unconfirmed reports are saying that this is to prepare for World War III with Russia and China. And apparently the last time the big automakers in the US, Ford and GM, were involved in defense manufacturing was World War II. Okay, so let that sink in. Clearly preparations for a world war.
One more time.
Apparently the last time the big automakers in the US, Ford and GM, were involved in defense manufacturing was World War II. Okay, so let that sink in. Clearly preparations for a world war.
Shalom.